kind of probably going. I think we would have liked to have beaten New Zealand. I don't think that was part of the plan. I don't think. Look, we don't plan to lose any games, but I'm pretty sure the plan was to really have a go at New Zealand, try and beat them, sort of show everybody that we can beat any side,
Yeah.
beat Argentina, win the rugby championship, rotate for this weekend, throw a couple of other players, and then go right. We're now going to name our squad on the 8th of August, which is next week Tuesday, and we then play against Wales for the first time on the 19th, and then New Zealand a week later. So
Yeah.
it's us. For example, we beat them. All of a sudden, New Zealand go 2 losses on the bounce, and maybe panic stations sort of arise there, and we go, well, we just beat New Zealand, who were looking so good. So it's amazing how things sort of do sort of change and twist and turn. But where's this weekend? It's an interesting side for me. I think it ticks every single box in terms of players that need game time. Luotiaga was supposed to play, but is sick, so that's literally there's no other option there. But Franco Master's getting a start. Jean Clayton's getting another opportunity. Marvin always going to play because Luotiaga is injured. But you likes of a Joseph Dwebo will get some minutes. Dion Puri gets an opportunity. Monty Buck's still going to get another opportunity at 10. When you saw that team, were they? I mean, we knew the 26-man squad, so we kind of knew that there was always going to be a scrum off sitting out. There was always going to be a prop sitting out, which we kind of knew and hoped was going to be Stephen Kitsoff. The question was who was going to be the unlucky player apart from that's going to sit out. It turned out to Leo Diago because of sickness. But for me, what was your sort of initial reaction before we sort of? I want to talk a little about the scrum off situation, but just as overall, when you looked at that team, what did you say?
Yeah, no, to the team selection overall, it was probably mixed. I think there was the feeling we spoke about earlier, that sort of maybe craving a bit of consistency and saying, look, we start putting 2, 3 performances together that look good. Okay, then we can start to try experimenting. So the part of me was like, oh, are we changing it up again? But then another part of me was very excited. I mean, again, we're blessed with great depth and different oaks in different positions, and there's like a lot of exciting talent in the field. We're not gonna we're not gonna hone in on one particular pairing like the Williams and Liebach thing of last week, just in case that whole
Mm.
disaster happens again. And as you said, we'll get to the 9 situation now, but it is exciting to see Liebach at 10. I think they, hopefully the coaches are saying, right, we've got faith in you in this position. Go out, show us what you can do. But because again, Reese and I were there for that game last week, or with you guys here on Favor Rugby, and Reese asked me at halftime or just before the half, what do you think of Liebach's performance? And I couldn't really tell you what he
Mm.
did. He just was there, and so hopefully, again, if we start to get a bit more on front football, we can start to see a bit more of that Liebach that we're so used to, that we're used to seeing in the other competitions. But no, Steve, I think overall exciting. I think it's different. It's experimental. That's clearly what it is, and I think we accept it for what it is. So let's see if the experiment works.
But also I'm thinking, guys, if Australia for some miracle had beaten the All Blacks and we had a chance to win, I think we wouldn't have seen that performance. And if we have a plan, like you said, if the team sheet's basically been predetermined, I think there was a bit of motivation levels lacking there. It seemed like it kind of ended up seeming like it was a little bit of a hit out. But if we were playing for the rugby championship, I think we would have got into a 20-point lead and never surrendered that lead. So I think that was just what looked like was missing there. The guys just kind of packed up shop at 60 minutes and we're moving on to the
Yeah,
next
I
game.
also think, and when he's used, but I do think that Grant Williams thing just completely derailed everything. I think we